This switch needs to be left on all the time. The switch on the time clock needs to be on timed. The time setting, the hot water will come on at 2:15 in the morning, and we'll start heating the water and go off at 7:15 in the morning. If you use all the hot water during the day, you can boost this, press this button, it will boost, and it will boost for an hour and go off again.
The controls for the heating, if you press menu, select down to modes, you should leave it in the manual setting, press enter. It comes up here with the desired temperature. You can change this by pressing the plus and minus. For example, if you set it to 17 degrees, it will mean the temperature in your flat, the heating will only come on if the temperature drops below 17 degrees. If you wanted the heating on, you turn it up until it turns red. Once it turns red, you're now setting a new desired temperature. For example, now it's set to 23. The heating will heat up until 23. It will go off and it will maintain whatever temperature you set here indefinitely until you turn it back down. Ideally, you should leave these at a lower temperature, for example, maybe 18 degrees. This will keep the room temperature no less than 18 and turn it up as and when you would like it to. Alternatively, rather than running it in manual, you can set these radiators on a time schedule. The instructions for this are in your home user guide. The main thing you need to be aware of is the switch on the wall marked heating. This needs to be left on at all times. This switch here labelled extract fan needs to be left on at all times. This is the power for your Ventaxia unit. The Ventaxia is a MVHR. This controls the moisture levels in your home, so it'll extract moisture from your wet rooms and it will bring in fresh air into your living areas. The only thing that you need to do is make sure that switch is left on at all times, and simple rule of thumb would be once every 3 months to unclip the filters, take these out, give them a shake, give them a vacuum and pop them back in. So there's 2 of them, so make sure you do it for both of them. There will be an alert on here anyway to remind you. If there's a seal across the filter, just remove the seal and unclip the vent. So this is your kitchen grid switch. So all of your appliances for your kitchen come back to this point here. So if you ever find you've got a problem with perhaps your oven, first thing you need to do is make sure your oven is switched on from here. If there's a problem with your fridge freezer power supply, check this switch here. Dishwasher, cooker hood, and you've also got this one here for your extractor fan. So this is part of your MVHR ventilation, so the ducts in the ceiling. This switch here you use when you're cooking, and it's just a boost for the ventilation. When you're finished cooking, turn it off. So this is another switch that you need to be aware of, and this is for your cooker and hob, so just keep this one on all the time.